Hello, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. It's Saturday. I was going to say Saturday morning, but it's almost noon. The day is flying by. I have three things on my agenda today, and I wrote myself a little note with those three things, and now I can't remember where I put the note. But I think I've got them. First, yesterday's freebie of the day, because a freebie a day keeps the boredom away, was unique. I am in a group on Facebook, Random Acts of Kindness Crochet, I think is the name of the group. There might be a little variation in the name there. But it's a good source for quick little patterns that work up quickly and are good for like a little $3 or $5 basket on my table. That's where I found the glam chicks. There are some people who make up those glam chicks and will leave them in random places for people to find them. So there was a pattern posted. This is the July mystery pattern from hashtag Mallow Mystery. And apparently there is this person who every month publishes a pattern where it looks like she has just written it out on a piece of paper and highlighted it and then took a picture of the paper, but I'm not sure. But I printed it out and I did a blind grab from the top of my craft cart next to my chair, and I came up with a green yarn that was like a DK weight. It's like, I don't want to work with something that little and have to go down to like a 2.5 or a 3.0 hook. So I added a strand of white fingering yarn to it. And I started with the rounds at the top. And I was thinking, yeah, this looks sort of like a froggy. So I had these new safety eyes that I got. See how they're sort of bulging eyes? They look like froggy eyes. Let's put those on. And went down a little further. Finished off the head, started the body. And I'm like, yeah, definitely looking like a frog. Well, then I started going rogue because let's see if I can get all these pieces in. The instructions had you make 4 long tubes, 6 stitches, 10 rows, and put 2 at the sides here and 2 sticking out at the front. Now it's looking like a frog. So I put them on the front instead of on the sides, and then I did 6, 12, and then I think 3 rows, 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, yes. 6, 12, then 3 rows of 12 even for the back legs. I put a little face on. I think I did chain 4 or 5, slip stitched back for a tongue, embroidered the mouth on there. Oh, and I had some extra little cheeks. There are these little pink cheeks in my little craft box because I made them for somebody else so they didn't fit. They were too big for that particular critter. So I just embroidered the one little line on whatever critter that was. I don't remember now. But there is my freebie of the day from yesterday. Mystery pattern, Mallow Mystery, and I think he's a cute little froggy. Okay. Number two, we'll talk about the race to 1,000. I just realized it is going to be like a neck and neck race to see whether I get to 1,000 on Etsy or YouTube first. In my Etsy shop, which I opened in fall of 2013, So this has been almost 12 years in the making. I am currently at 978 sales. So I need 22 to get to 1,000 there. Thing is, with Etsy, now that Easter is over, my sales are going to just trickle in. It's just like, okay, what if I have the back of here? Who am I advertising on the back? Sales just trickle in over May, June, July, August. Then they start picking up again for Christmas shopping in September or so. September, October. There may be a few more sales in the summer as people buy water bottle slings, but that listing, I might even have to renew it. I'll have to check on that. I can't remember the last time I sold a water bottle sling. Usually I do sell a few of those each month, especially during the summer. Okay, so 22 sales needed on Etsy. If I'm averaging like 5 sales per month, I'll be there in 4.5 months. YouTube, I'm at 875, so I need 125. I've been averaging 20 to 25 new subscribers per month. So 125 divided by 25, that's also about 5 months. So this is April. Probably around September, I'll probably meet both of these. So I just thought that was funny that after 12 years on Etsy, and it's been about 2.25 years on YouTube, they're starting to catch up to each other. Okay. And then the third, you know that bag that Lori sent me yesterday? What did I do with the empty? Oh, is it down under here? Okay. This trick or treat. Lori treated me to 1 pound, 4 ounces of scrap yarn. And between last night and tonight, it is all nicely caked. And then this morning I did a burn test. There are a few down here that are definitely a wool blend. So I could use them like for a scarf for an amigurumi or a sweater for an amigurumi animal, and make sure I put in the description, the critter itself is made with acrylic yarn, but the sweater is wool. So the people who are allergic to wool, they've got that heads up to watch out for that. So now that it is all caked up and raring to go, I need to find a pattern to work on. Just looking at it like, oh, the possibilities. Ooh. Okay, what would look good in that? I think I have a new gecko pattern that I'd like to do. And there's some nice gecko yarns in here. So there it is. How long will it take me to burn through this box? And then, but wait, there's more. There's another bag for me to go through. So that'll be a whole new video, whole new series about that. I am keeping a little section in my day planner where I'm going to keep track and see how many projects I get out of this bag of yarn. I did finish one up this morning, today's freebie of the day, but I won't show that to you till tomorrow so that I have something to talk about tomorrow. And I use some of this yarn. Tomorrow's video will probably be late because we were invited to our granddaughter's concert. Said granddaughter, that's the local one, is 4. She's going to be 5 in September, and she's taking violin lessons. So her violin teacher is doing a recital for all of the violin students. So we get to hear a concert, which will include a bunch of little, like 4-year-olds playing their tiny little violins. And I think it is going to be so cute. But then there will be the older students who have been taking lessons for quite a while playing their pieces also. And that should be quite impressive. So that's at 2 in the afternoon. So we're going to have to come home from church, have a quick dinner, and then head into Buffalo to the school where the concert's being held. And not quite sure. I probably won't get back till evening. And then I can report in on the day. But since my husband will be driving, I can take a craft in the car and work on stuff while he's driving. So I probably will finish up a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Because it'll take about half an hour to drive into the area of Buffalo where this is at. So I'll have at least an hour of co-pilot crafting to do tomorrow. So now I'm going to go through some of my notebooks, my nice organized notebooks, and find a new pattern that just matches up with one of these yarns and have fun with double dipping. I'll be doing my Freebie a Day challenge plus Lori's scrap challenge. Oh, okay. I told you, I read to you yesterday, this says like 67 grams for tassels or fill. These are like pre-cut into, wonder how long this one is longer than the other ones. I think I got one that was like 18 inches, the first one I pulled out. But they are shorter lengths. This one, maybe 40 inches. So, I think these would look great as either a doll or a monster with coppery orange dreads. Yep. That's my plan. Let's see. I don't know if there's a color in there that would look really good with coppery hair. So, but I can add stuff to this box for the challenge because Lori didn't say that I have to use only this yarn for projects. I can use other yarns with this. Like I could pick, let's see, coppery, maybe like a nice, a green or a brown. There's some light sage over there, so I'll circle it. Maybe that light sage, a greenish monster in light sage with the copper dreads. And I think I have a folder that is just monsters, and there's a monster in there I haven't made yet. The plan's coming together. So I'm going to say bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to go play with yarn. Bye-bye.